What's good, YouTube? This is Chimera Gaming back at you. It's been a very, very long time since I've done this, but Naruto-Arena is back, and I am so happy about this. So, if you guys don't know, Naruto-Arena is a browsing game. It's used with Flash, Adobe Flash. You can use it on literally any platform. They actually have a mobile version now, which is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited for this. If this looks familiar, fantastic. This is a video mission guide. It's stuff I used to do beforehand, about like 5 years ago when I was still playing often, and now the original website went down, but luckily we have a new one. It's Naruto-Arena.net, Naruto, the dash arena.net. Before it was Naruto-Arena.com, and so fans decided to bring it back. There's new characters, some new missions because of that, and I'm very excited to do this. This was actually a character I didn't go over, or I think was new at the time, but Naruto-Arena was dying at the time. So the character is Suguri Misumi, the character that went up against Kankuro and was defeated. And speaking on Kankuro, let's go over the mission. Mission goals are, as you can see on the screen, win 5 battles in a row with Kankuro. So we're just going to go over some quick teams here, and we'll get right into it. So team number 1 is Naruto, Sasuke, and Kankuro. Obviously Kankuro being needed for this. So this team is very, very simple. It's a very combo-heavy team. So what we do is we set up with Naruto's shadow clones, and then just combo away with his Rasengan and Uzumaki combo. Uzumaki combo does 10 additional damage during shadow clones. Sasuke is also a combo heavy character with Sharingan. Sharingan allows him to deal 15 additional damage on his Lion combo and 25 additional damage on his Chidori. Chidori not needing a setup, which is nice if you want to combo into something really simple like Uzumaki combo to Chidori to Kankuro's Black Secret Machine one-shot. That'll cost you around 5 chakra. You can save up, that's about 2 or 3 turns worth, depending on if you're going first or second. But it's very, very good. And then with Sharingan, to easily take down a character, it makes it so they're unable to reduce damage or become invulnerable. So unless they're countering you, you're basically free to kill with this team. So I'm going to go ahead and start a game here in a moment, and we'll get right into that. So here we are with the team. It looks like we're going to be up against Tenten, Shino, and Ino. This team could be very, very lethal. With Tenten able to immediately reduce some damage, Shino being able to steal, and Ino being able to stun, and making us so we're unable to reduce damage or become invulnerable. This team could be absolutely lethal, but we'll see what happens here. So it's our turn now. So we have some easy setups actually. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna start targeting Shino. Shino's actually, I hate Shino so much. The fact that he can steal chakra from you is absolutely insane. So more than likely he's either going to reduce damage on Sasuke, but if anything, that'll be okay. We can actually, if we have the chakra, we should be able to one-shot Shino. So I'm just going to speed this up really quick, and I'll see you guys in a moment. And it seems we do have the availability for Chidori, but looks like we got stunned, which I'm not really happy with, and it also looks like we got a chakra stolen. So I'm actually going to go ahead and just use Shadow Clones and pass. I kind of want to stock up on the ninjutsu and hold on to it. I know he's setting up slowly, but we'll still be able to gain enough chakra to at least kill him next turn. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. And we got stunned. That's actually not where I'd like to be. Let me see. Oh. Okay. That's actually scary. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh man, I don't want to have to do this. I got mass. Like, my damage is highly reduced. Let me see if Sharingan ending this turn. Yeah, there might as well I'm just gonna hold on to the ninjutsu, I believe. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just trying to put in as much damage as possible. I don't want 1010 to get off this. But actually, I should have, and I should have just let her... Because it's a stun, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't want the stun, but... Or... Yeah, it's alright. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, and wow, he is getting so lucky with those Genjutsu chakra. Jeez. But then again, I believe he's just stealing chakra from them. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try my best to quickly... Is my damage still reduced? Oh man, it's an infinite. That is so annoying. So I'm gonna do what I can. It's 20 points. I'm not really scared of that. I just don't want him to be able to steal chakra anymore. So I'm just gonna try and combo my way out of this. And is he dead? No, he lives on 20, dude. Come on. Alright, I'll see you guys when it's my turn. Alright, we actually live it. I'm actually so surprised. Come on, he's just caking it on. So I really, you know what, I'm just gonna go into Affliction. I'm gonna do Rasengan, and I'm gonna attempt to try and live. I'm using all my chakra this turn, I know, but I need to be able to put in some damage here. Yes. 10 times good. Okay. We might be able to make it out alive. I'm not sure. Ino might kill Sasuke, but we'll see what happens. And killed. I knew that was bound to happen. It's alright though. I don't want the Twin Rising Dragon Trap. I really don't. Oh, she's dead. She's dead. Oh my gosh, I just realized how much damage I'm dealing. But do I... Yeah, I have to kill her. She's just going to reduce my damage. And then Shino should be dead next turn regardless of what happens, hopefully. I'm hoping to get a Puppet Preparation up. If I get Puppet Preparation up, I'll be in a better position. I'm just hoping to get another Taijutsu if he does decide to steal some chakra from me. So we'll see what happens here in a little bit. And luckily we have just enough. I'm actually so happy about this. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to kill the Shino, and I'm going to save the rest of this, and hopefully we can get a Rasengan off. He's been getting so lucky with the Genjutsu chakra though. Every turn. He's been able to stun me almost consistently, and I'm actually very impressed. But now he's going to take a chakra deficit. For quick notice, you only gain chakra per character, so right now I'm gaining 2 per turn because I have 2 characters alive. I just killed Ashino, so he'll have 2 additional, but we'll see what happens. So with that chakra deficit, we should be able to be put in a clear, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to swap. I'm going to put down the Shadow Clones and get ready for a Rasengan. Whether he kills Kankuro next turn or not doesn't matter. The Rasengan needs to hit. There's my win. And there's the win. If you guys notice, there's a win counter in the bottom. We just bumped up to 1 because we have to win 5 times in a row. Remember that. So let's go to the next team. I'll see you guys in just a moment. So the next team we have up is Naruto, Zaku, and Kankuro. So we already know the combination between Naruto and Kankuro. It's just combo heavy. You want the Rasengans, you want the Uzumaki combos, and you want the Black Secret Machine one-shots because they deal good damage. Kankuro is a random, so we don't need to worry about Bloodline or Genjutsu. But unfortunately with the new team with Zaku, Zaku is a Bloodline heavy character, so we need to see a lot of red. So let's go over Zaku really quick. Zaku has a 1 Bloodline, no cooldown, physical range skill, Decapitating Airwaves, which deals 25 damage and allows extreme Decapitating Airwaves to be used. We'll go over extreme Decapitating Airwaves really quick here. It's just a 45 AoE damage. AoE damage just simply means it deals damage to all characters, so it's heavy, but it requires a preparation, and it requires 2 Bloodline and 2 random in total to use this. And then we're going to be moving on to the Wall of Air. It is a counter skill. Now this is probably the first counter skill we're going over. in the new series, since it's been a while since I've covered any of this, it just mainly, if it's invisible most of the time for most characters. Some it's visible, just to kind of make your opponent weigh the options. Wall of Air is invisible. It costs 1 random. It is a physical instant unique. It's not range. I believe they're only a certain type if they deal damage. It's 1 random, 2 cooldown, and it just basically counters the first non-mental skill to be used against an ally. It cannot target himself. So this does leave Zaku open, and you kind of want to get his big skills off quick. It works. The AoE works great with Kankuro's 10 Affliction AoE, so you can get up to about 55 damage as long as they're not reducing damage. But yeah, let's get into a game, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, and we started our game. We're starting with a Genjutsu, so we can easily just go into something really quick, quick preparation skill. So I kind of want to go into proper preparation, because it gives 15 destructible defense. It's basically additional health. But if the skill happens to be Affliction, it can cut right through. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that to Kankuro and pass for turn. Alright, and it looks like they use the double-headed wolf skill. This is gonna be kind of scary, so I'm gonna go ahead. It deals 15 damage. I kind of want to set up with Naruto, so I'm gonna Wall of Air. I'm gonna have to spend the 2 ninjutsu, but I had 3 to begin with because I want to be able to use Rasengan. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna Wall of Air Naruto. That way I can get him set up. And if he decides to go ahead and hit me with his Taijutsu skill, which is Garugra, it costs 1 less random, and it's only a single Taijutsu, which can be absolutely terrifying. He can deal up to 45 damage, and I do not want that. I want to slow down the 15 AoE damage that he is giving me with Double-Headed Wolf. So it doesn't look like anything got hit except, wow, is it Zaku? Yeah, I was like, Zaku? Zaku absolutely got decimated. That's absolutely scary. So I'm pretty sure Zaku's gonna die. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna spend the Bloodline, I'm gonna spend the Genjutsu, and try and get Kiba out of here. Kiba's just such a good character. That AoE is a physical melee, so you can stun him out of it and slow it down, so that your characters won't take the damage the following turn. We already have some damage reduction skills. Wow, Zaku lives! I'm actually legitimately surprised. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna pump out damage. I'm gonna go ahead and do I want to do, it does, wow. Oh wow, he's got tons of destructible defense right now. I'm gonna have to put in as much damage. I need Kiba to die. Kiba is one of the few characters that just holds his team together. Right now he's able to do 30 damage to me for 1 Taijutsu. I'm not too scared of that. Next turn, if I'm lucky enough, I'll be able to do at least some damage and get Kiba out of here. We want Kiba out as quick as possible. And there we go. It looks like he is dead. That's unfortunate. So what we'll do is we have what? Oh, we only have 1 more turn for Rasengan. So we'll go ahead. We'll set up. I kinda want to just stun Shino and get things slowed down a bit. The most that Kiba can do on his own is very little, since he doesn't have Double-Headed Wolf up. We'll instantly kill him next turn since we have 30 piercing damage. There's no way to really reduce this damage unless Hinata 64 palms. Their team is very destructible defense heavy, where they can just keep applying it over and over. So there it is. I'm actually not scared of that. So what we'll do here is we will Black Secret Machine one-shot it. I know we had that Taijutsu. Honestly, it didn't matter either way. It's only 15 at the moment, and we can't really buff it up. So at most, we can get 10 damage in and 10 damage in. Actually, I think that's what I'm gonna do. because then we can do 10 AoE damage and we can kind of cut through that destructible defense that they're sitting on right now. And there we go, we put some damage in, that's kind of what we want. We can't reduce damage or become invulnerable for a few turns because they use dynamic marking, which is normally what Kiba sets up with right before the turn. We do have some chakra flowing through right now. We have about 2. We have to be careful of the Shino because he can kill if we're not careful. Not so much kill, he'll drain us and we won't be sitting pretty. We'll have no chakra to do anything the following turn. Okay, so I kind of expected this. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm actually gonna pass. I want to pass. We're low on chakra. If anything, they're gonna either steal or remove one, which both of these characters have the ability to do. And we kind of just want to stack as much as possible. I'm gonna stack another puppet preparation in hopes that I can at least get some damage off. And there we are. Takes 20 damage. So what I'm gonna do, we can't even reduce damage. So I want to kick and go ahead and just take him down. That's 50 damage for 3 with 1 specific. So we want him out of here. We don't want that damage. We don't want to be leeched anymore. Hinata is still sitting very nicely with that 20 destructible defense, but we unfortunately had to get Shino out of there or else he would keep leeching us. And there we go. There's the Hinata stacking up that destructible defense. We're going to go ahead. We're going to prep so we can get some damage in. It should be able to cut right through that. It'll do 35, which means she'll take about 15, and then another 15 from the cloud, putting her at about 40, and then we can kind of just keep stacking some of these up. I might just puppet or poison bomb to cut through first. That way we have an additional chakra, and then we'll go back to the puppet preparation. She's slowly stacking up herself. There we go. She has 15 points of damage reduction. Kankuro's Black Secret Machine one-shot does do piercing damage, so things like damage reduction do not matter to Kankuro. We're just going to try and stack up a little more destructible defense in hopes that we can kind of just stall them out a little bit. And there it is. We're going to go ahead and hit this. She's removing chakra, which is pretty scary to say the least. But as long as we can keep this going, we should be okay. And there we are. Wow, she actually had us. I don't know how much more chakra she actually has. That's actually terrifying. I kind of want to put some damage in, because if I don't, we'll definitely lose and we'll have to reset that win counter. And there we go, we take the win. That game was incredibly close, Jesus. There we go. Whew. That game had me super tense. Alright, moving on to Team 3, we have Lee, Shino, and of course, Kankuro. Now, Lee and Shino are a little different from the other two. We've had Naruto consistently, and we've had Kankuro consistently. We already know what Kankuro does. So, let's go over Lee and Shino. Lee has high-speed taijutsu for 1 taijutsu, no cooldown, physical melee, and Lee deals 10 damage to an enemy for 3 turns. The following 3 turns, Lee will gain 10 points of damage reduction, and that enemy will receive 10 damage from Front Lotus, which is a different skill. The skill stacks and deals 15 additional during 5th gate opening. So it'll deal 25 damage with 5th gate. We have Front Lotus, which is a 30 damage, 1 taijutsu, 1 random. And then during 5th gate opening, it will deal an additional 30 damage, putting it up to 60. So with high speed taijutsu, it'll deal 25 damage and then bump Front Lotus up to 70 damage, almost killing them instantly. If they've already taken damage, it's basically GG for that character. 5th gate opening, is a heavy skill. You lose 40 health. You become invulnerable to all harmful skills for the next 2 turns, but all your skills will be replaced. This skill will be replaced with Front Lotus, and then skills cannot be ignored and cannot kill Lee. Lee will be at 1 health all the way up till this is up, and then after will deal, if he's dealt damage, will die. I forget what Front Lotus or Hidden Lotus, Final Lotus. It's also called Hidden Lotus, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. I forget what it does, but we'll hopefully see it in the next game. Shino is a Bloodline user. For 1 Bloodline, 1 random, he deals 20 affliction damage and steals a random chakra. So it's technically just 1 Bloodline if you want to really get into it. And then 20 affliction cuts through basically everything. Destructible defense, damage reduction, unless stated otherwise. And then we have Female Bug, which is 1 random. And then for 4 turns, new non-affliction skills that enemy deals is reduced by 5. So physical and chakra skills, mental skills, all those are dealt 5 less damage to your enemy team. So, or to your teammates. So if it deals 20 damage, physical damage, it'll deal 15 physical damage instead. But because of that, Chakra Leech, his damaging skill, also gets a buff of dealing 5 extra damage, which is 30 affliction damage. That is insanely high. And then we have Bug Wall, which just gives all of our teammates 20 destructible defense for 1 Bloodline, 1 random. That's permanent destructible defense too. So it's 20 additional health. So we can just pump this out over and over. We can then use like Hidden Gates and Puppet Preparation to buff us up even more, put Lee in a good standing, just overall puts us in a very good spot. The Bug Wall is absolutely necessary for this team and combos very well. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next game. So we just got in game. Starting off, we start off turn 1, and it looks like we have 1 ninjutsu. So actually, I'm going to put this on Sasuke because of his Sharingan. I want to kind of nuke that damage. I say nuke, but reduce that damage as much as possible. So I'm going to send the Female Bug to his way, so we take a little less damage the following turn, or upcoming turns. Hopefully we can get some others, and I kind of want to get some of these skills moving on, like 5th gate opening here. And I actually want Bug Wall up, that way we can start prepping with some actual decent damage. He is using an AoE team. Shikamaru is very scary, and so is Tenten, with his anchor being Sasuke to deal the lethal damage. So we need to take care of Sasuke, and slowly these 2 will fall off. And here we go. Sasuke's already putting in damage. I kind of want to puppet prep. I don't want the Shadow Neckbind, so I'm going to go invulnerable, actually. We don't have to worry about anything other than Bloodline and Taijutsu, which means Ninjutsu and Genjutsu are free game for Kankuro. Oh no, I absolutely forgot about that. That's right, Sasuke actually doesn't care. We're not getting any Bloodline, we're not getting any Taijutsu, and that's super unfortunate. Wow, the most important time we actually need it, and it doesn't come through. That's so unfortunate. We do have the exchange system. I actually forgot to mention that. I actually forgot all about that, to be honest. The exchange system's actually very simple. If we have so much of 1 chakra, we can actually click this and exchange it for a single type. It's 5 per 1. And this is not shaping up to be well. They have game. Unfortunately, I can't do too much. I'm taking 15 damage. I can't reduce damage or become invulnerable. And they just have the upper hand at this point. I can take it down 10-10. But seeing as I couldn't get any Taijutsu or any Bloodline for my first few turns was actually super unlucky. And there we go. They're more than likely going to kill me next turn, and there's nothing I can do about it. And there we have it. Then it's just the luck of the draw. It's okay. It happens. Unfortunately, we lose our 2 out of 5, but that's a-okay. We can always just grind it out. So I'm just going to grind out a few games with the teams that I like. We'll have it right here on screen, and I'll just power through. And there you have it, you guys. We got the 5 out of 5. We got 5 wins across the board. We frickin' did it. So with that being said, can now give this mission a mission complete. It's been fun. I hope to hear back from you all. Stick around and make sure to visit. I'll be sure to bring out more content. I'm really excited. I apologize for the ums and uhs in this video. It's just because it's been a while and I'm not used to doing videos so often and so regularly, and I talk faster than I think, so I apologize. Stick around. Thanks. Have a nice day.